Hi, I am Ivan Taiga and you're at Major Mixing channel. Dolby Atmos mastering. What is it and why does your Dolby Atmos mix need it? We are going to find out in a moment. Technically, mastering as we know it for a stereo song does not apply for a file in Dolby Atmos format, which is an ADM/BWF file. Standard mastering means adding plugins to the master bus, but there is no master bus in the Dolby Atmos renderer. It simply cannot exist there because the resulting audio track in Dolby Atmos consists of more than 100 channels. They are called audio objects. These channels are not united in one master bus in the master track. They remain separate. This is why mastering in Dolby Atmos is very much like mixing. During the process, the engineer opens the same mixing session that the mixing engineer has created, but now with the goal of checking and finalizing the mix and preparing it for release. What Dolby Atmos mastering will do to a song? First goal is to make sure that everything sounds great. The engineer will check if the instruments don't mask each other and sounds don't clash. This can happen even within a 3D mix. Second important point is to bring the loudness to the needed level. The loudness requirement for Dolby Atmos mix is -18 LUFS. It's important to follow this rule because Dolby Atmos will downmix the song when necessary up to a 2-channel version, and the requirements ensure that these remixes will turn out not too loud. One more mastering goal is to correct the placement of sounds. The mastering engineer will check the movement and development of sounds around the listener. Producers often repeat the same mistake, placing basic instruments and voices all around the virtual space. They try to make as much as they can from the 3D sound, but doing this they risk losing the balance and the basis of the song. It's important to make sure that the main part of the music is placed in front of the listener, and at the same time, the sound ornamentations come from different directions. Dolby Atmos mastering will make sure that the song has enough basses in the front and enough elements all around at the same time. This will create the beauty of an immersive sound. Another very popular step of mastering is to ensure that the song is mixed similar to its stereo version. One of the main tasks of mastering engineer is to check if the 3D version of the song and the stereo versions are similar. This is an important condition for streaming because the audience tends to switch from one playback system to another, and the listeners have to feel they are listening to the same song when they switch from a stereo version to the immersive sound version and back. Don't forget that your fans have different playback systems at work, at home, in their cars and everywhere they go, but they need to recognize their favorite song no matter what device they are using for listening to it. The mastering engineer will compare the versions and will work with the balance, frequencies and other effects to establish the needed similarity between the stereo and Dolby Atmos mixes. So, why Dolby Atmos? Maybe it's better just to stick with the good old stereo. Well, I wouldn't be so sure. Immersive sound for music is a rapidly developing trend, which many famous artists have already picked up. Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, and many more celebrities release their songs in Dolby Atmos format on Apple Music. With this option of listening to more immersive and captivating modern music, the audience will more and more choose it over old versions. That is why you as an artist definitely should use Dolby Atmos technology in developing your career. We at Major Mixing have been working with Dolby Atmos format since Apple started supporting it on iTunes. Using high-tech equipment, we produce, mix and master amazing 3D sound. If you don't have a Dolby Atmos version for your song yet, we'll be happy to create it for you. If you have already created a Dolby Atmos mix and you want to make sure it's ready for release, you still need mastering, especially if the song was created using headphones or not professionally. Send us your mix and our audio engineer will check it and correct the mistakes within 3 days. With our Dolby Atmos mastering, you will receive your song sounding as modern and high-tech as famous artists do. Trusting our engineer with your song, you trust a professional who works with future hits every day. We love creating great music and helping artists to take their career to the next level. Contact us today. We'll be happy to help you on your way of becoming a celebrity. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to press the bell sign also so you will never miss a new video from us. Stay creative and become more and more successful. See you in the next video.